All units in the second responding to person with a gun 7990 Rockwell Avenue, slow down. All units in the second responding to person with a gun 7990 Rockwell, slow down.
Two 14.
214.
Yeah, can you give me 100 block of Adams right at Falk Road?
It's going to be 600.
Okay, North Street 600 Adams, RTF. I took the Northeast. I'm going to be taking the mail in the vehicle up to Northeast, so hold myself and them out. And I'm sure the rest staff's going to be looking for 214 car. I have it. I'm sorry. Did I also tell you we couldn't find the scene? Their scene located.
Okay, receive. Northeast J. In reference to this person with a gun, 600 Adams, there was no scene located.
Receive, ma'am. Thank you.
Popeye's new sweet and spicy wings are so...
Yeah, so we'll see what it turns out to be tonight. I have no idea. It's been a minute since I've been on. Just stopping in, seeing if anybody else comes in. It would be nice. But hey, not everything's for everybody.
Super.
Silver.
Super. This is just domestic with neither party wanting to really cooperate. You can make this an S prime RTF.
Germantown. They just had goofy stuff going on a couple minutes ago.
$15.35. You can just make this IVU as well. You can drop down the Brigler arm on Wester Street. Okay.
Should be less there.
Good morning, Lessa.
Good morning, thank you for that. 142234. Everybody's two person, and you have a 2-ton you solo.
Okay.
15 Santa.
15 Santa.
Santa, there was no robbery. It was a disturbance. The car is returned. Speaking of us, crime on Tampa.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see what else goes on. Maybe do like a man. This week was crazy, insane. A recap or something. But yeah, I don't know, man. So right now I got the citywide and the Northeast going right now. Excuse me. For obvious reasons.
Second District Supervisor.
Should be, you're coming in what, second or 15th?
Second District Supervisor. Bar, you were going to be at zero car. Keep your eyes, we're going to be at zero car. 16 jobs pending, 2 priorities on the board. CSS in progress, 2 hours pending, and a burglary in progress, 23 minutes old. WTRW 578, 10:49 p.m.
All right, well, with us, you can downgrade that to a report of. And when 34 becomes available, you can drop that as priority.
Received.
Shit.
Two 34.
234.
Good morning. Drop down Buffalo.
Good morning, received.
Town 5.
Town 5.
Good morning. You can drop me down 6311 Everett.
Good morning, received.
$222.
222.
Morning. You can drop down Conway.
Good morning, received.
This is like watching the world's slowest graffiti artist ever. In a way, I'm kind of glad, but yeah.
Crazy shit is I can't even. I got a few things to do. Got a few things to do. We're getting there.
Parkson, my second district is first one of them. 2020 Wayman Street for a black male, gray purple jacket, dark colored pants, knocking on doors, armed with a gun. The second district, first one of them, 582 Wayman Street for a black male, gray purple jacket, dark colored pants, possibly armed with a gun, hiding between cars.
42.
It's crazy. That's actually, I don't know, like 7 different incidents within the last 45 minutes. Involving the pals. Somebody unloaded like 40 shells. I forgot. I don't know where, man. I lose track. That's why I don't really like to report on Philly too much.
In the 15th district, commercial burglar alarm, 6726 Frankfurt, at Amco transmissions, audible coming from the rear of the shop. That's in the 15th commercial burglar alarm. 6726 Frankfurt Avenue at Amco transmissions, audible coming from the rear of the shop.
10-11, you can take this 10 steps per RTO. You can drop it.
Receive. There's 15 districts of loud on the air.
Thanks, sir.
I stand by one second, I'm sorry. In the 15th district, first one of them, 1530 Walmart Street, it's going to be a female complainant. Reference to another female, armed with a gun, making threats. It's in the 15th, first one of them, 1530 Walmart, female complainant, reference to a female, armed with a gun, making threats, also on the borders of disturbance. Have any in the service? Our 16 X-ray just gave us where 0 cars, 22 pending, just the one priority on warm rest. time is 11:05.
Good things, brother. I got that. We'll give you a call.
Car time.
Sam 3.
Sam 3.
Alright, we're gonna have a live stop at 6800 Case Ave.
And what's the vehicle information?
It's gonna be Michael, Frank, Andy, 6657. She'll come back to a blue Toyota.
What model?
Blue Ford Fusion. The live stop for 1501A.
Do you have a VIN?
The tag of the neck, you move me to the middle.
Please.
It's going to be 3, Frank, Andy, 6, Paul, 0, Harry, 7, 2, George, Robert, 2, 2, 6, 8, 1, 0.
Okay, receive. You have an OLN?
Negative, he's, no license. Let me know when you're ready for his name and date of birth.
I'm ready.
Last name is going to be Michael, Eddie, Isaac, Robert, Andy. First name is going to be George, United, Isaac, Larry, Harry, Eddie, Robert, Mary, Eddie. Date of birth of 3/20/2004. Should come back from an address of 2039 Fawn Street.
Okay.
There's nothing going on here, so I'm gonna try and find something else to dive into. Still leave the scanner running, but find something. What the fuck did I do? Excuse me 1 second. Just gonna pop this up here for right now. Dang, man. I really gotta get this sound shit worked out. I apologize.
Our Sam 3 PPA is notified. It's 11:14.
Proceed. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
234.
234.
Probably false. We got 3902 Casper.
Steve.
222 is nothing to it.
Receive.
Yeah, man. Absolutely crazy week for Philadelphia. Every week. But, this one especially is really bad. Just senseless shit. I got two stories right here for you, man. You can't make this shit up. This goofy shit.
Breaking news. A trip to a McDonald's in North Philadelphia ended with gunfire. It happened at the drive-thru of the McDonald's on the 200 block of West Lehigh Avenue. Police say two men in separate vehicles got into an argument while waiting in line at around 3:45 this morning. One of the men in a black truck shot at a man in another vehicle, then took off. The victim made it to the hospital and is listed as
JustPermanent.com, I guess.
Receive.
I mean, shot in the drive-thru. Come on, man. God damn. And wait, it gets better.
stable condition. At this point, no arrests have been made.
Sorry, I'm making you watch this for a second. Yeah. Now, yeah, this is like, yeah, this is a 2-for-1 in the same week. It's just, I gotta laugh because what are you gonna do? You lose your mind. That last one was 11 hours ago. This one here is 23 hours ago.
In the Longcrest section of the city, weekend criminals targeted a McDonald's in the Longcrest section of the city. An employee told officers a man jumped through the drive-through window with a gun. The crime happened last night just after 11 o'clock at the Golden Arches along Adams Avenue. The employee, who was not injured, handed over the register that contained about $150 in cash. Investigators are searching for a black Chevy Malibu. Police say two other men.
Responsibly at all times. Do not let your impulsive actions land you on the wrong side of the law. Always act professionally. If you act professionally, your department will not be a target for complaints and criticism. All officers are required to have value-based principles that show respect for differences and act in bias and unfairness. Time is 11:26 p.m.
Along Adams Avenue. The employee, who was not injured, handed over the register that contained about $150 in cash. Investigators are searching for a black Chevy Malibu. Police say two other men were inside that vehicle as well. A 15-year-old
It just gets worse and worse. I mean, seriously, what is it with McDonald's this year? And we had the dude, murder suspect, that called about the fries.
I got 3, so 10-4. I got 3 white vans. Nobody's come out of them. 10-22. I got contact. What's up, man?
We're the ones that called.
Okay, what's up?
Basically, we went in there, purchased some food. I guess there's something wrong with their server.
Sorry.
Before tried to order on the little box thing.
Dude.
Good morning. We're available. We're using our Woodlock and hospital keys on Ryan and Roland. You can drop down 4903 Longshore.
Receive. I'm receiving, partner.
I mean,
1522.
calls the cops.
1522.
Call the cops.
Take 1, Ruby Joe, using 36 car, full start with tool from Harbison.
Receive. I'm receiving, partner.
I was wondering why I got so quiet.
Up on the block.
Citywide shut down on me for a minute.
Car standby, 2nd District. Prior to one summer breaking in 1733 Hartsell Avenue. Need a 2nd floor apartment, reference to a black male, light complexion, white shirt, black pants, operating a black vehicle. Trying to get inside. That's in a second. Summer breaking in 1733 Hartsell Avenue, reference to a black male, light complexion, white shirt, black pants, operating a black vehicle. Trying to get inside. It's a female complainant. Unit.
RTS,
I received that. I have a 214 in service.
I'm at headquarters with equipment.
Okay, I'll hold you out.
All right, so back to that dude that was pissed about his fries, but he's wanted for murder.
And she said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her.
Okay.
So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario.
Okay.
What I get.
So why'd y'all call? So like, what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said, okay. So we sat down, me and my fiance, looking for homes around here.
Gotcha.
So we went back to Progressive Rentals, looking at homes.
Uh-huh.
I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try to fry. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we?
He said they're lukewarm. They're not hot.
Get some fresh fries.
Okay.
He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you don't touch them. So,
Yeah,
can I just get a fresh set?
Okay.
So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
1530 Walmart came out as a priority. First one about 1530. For reference to a female armored firearm making threats. No flash, 1530 Walmart.
Okay. You probably should get a clear out there. I'm last night.
Philly girls ain't nothing to mess with, man.
Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store.
Okay.
This now, sir, I didn't pay it. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I do a refund. I say, sir, with Cash App card, just 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway when I pay for my order.
Okay.
This is not my store. He's telling me this is his business. He owns this. Like, it's not that deep. We just need the fries and the burger.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, maybe I have to get your information.
Okay.
Shit's about to get real deep. It ain't that deep. Look at his face right now. The moment he fucked up. It's not that deep.
What's your last name?
Sims.
Sims.
Simes.
Yes. And first name?
Antoine.
Oiane. Antoiane. What's your birthday? What's a good telephone number for you? All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know he called as well. So y'all both called.
Yeah, we both called right
So I'm going to go in and talk to him.
This is a metabolism.
This
This
is a yellow and green vehicle. It's been in 36 dozen Congress, 100 East Table Road.
Hey.
About 4 or 5 people were in dark clothing breaking into a yellow and green vehicle. Nothing further.
Outside of here. Somewhere. I don't want us to be outside talking.
Yeah, that's fine.
We can talk right here. We can go inside. It don't matter. So what happened?
You got a lot.
Okay. So break it down for me. What happened?
It's just that all his food's cold.
Okay.
He's burning my hands. So whatever. That's not doesn't really matter.
Okay.
Get to the next level, starts cussing me. You better give me fresh fries, mother. Like, what? Here's a little old lady, and she just came up to us to see if you need me to talk to the police. It's like, no, I got this. But he starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me. And I said, sorry. I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere. Give me a car, give me a refund. No, you're not going to.
Motherfucker's hangry. Hold up.
Give me an effort refund. You're going to give me my food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. He got shoving his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shove at me because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me. So I took his food, took a Sprite, put it in the trash. Give me your card. I'll give you a refund. Take your business elsewhere. Please don't come back.
Okay.
Screaming at me. I want him CT'd.
Okay. Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all part?
He refused to.
Okay.
You're not going to give me a refund.
Okay.
Excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
This is the way he was talking.
Okay.
I don't want him CT'd. I don't want to ever have him back.
Okay.
I mean, dude's obviously on probation. Got an ankle bracelet on.
Okay. What is your information too?
Oh man.
If you have your ID, that'd be Echo. Bravo, Mike. All right, so here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food.
Let me. This is wild shit. How are you gonna be on an ankle monitor, have a warrant, and not get picked up? I don't get it. How does that work?
He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that. Okay. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of.
Charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you that's going to say, hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's. That's all it is.
Wow. No, just realistically, did I do anything?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace. Yeah, this is completely civil. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
About it later on. No, I don't want to complain about it. No.
So
I'm just don't understand what I did wrong with this.
No, you're good. Do you have CT forms? Okay, I have CT forms. That's fine. It's not a big deal. So look,
It's not a big deal. It's about to be a big deal. It's about to get to be a big deal.
form that says, hey, just don't come back to this McDonald's. Now, I'll tell you, if you do civil, okay?
Sorry, I didn't mean to skip ahead on you, but I did, and whatever.
So hang out with him. I'm going to get that form. It's a simple form that says, hey, just don't come back to this McDonald's. Now, I'll tell you, if you do come back to this McDonald's when we get caught out here,
no.
you go to jail.
I'm not.
All right?
I'm not. I got it smart.
So, you cool with the refund?
Yeah. So I just got to go in there and tap my card.
Yeah, I will get that in just a second, okay?
Okay.
Go ahead. Tab for.
Fast food mistakes.
234.
234.
This is a domestic. Can you RTS and give me DCs over here, please?
For your DC's off 48265, 48265.
Domestic.
1511. 1511. Radio to 1511 car at 6726 Frankfurt.
Charlie, I believe they reported off all run.
Okay, I'm showing them out on a burglar alarm on Frankfurt. They still have the assignment open. Do you know if they had a disposition for it?
Negative. I don't know.
Okay, you want to move back on the board?
Yeah, so
15 Charlie, stand by.
Okay.
fast food mistakes.
I'll take her now landline with the female that's 10-7 Apple District on First Street.
Stand by. Stand by.
And the daughter is inside with her door locked. She should be the only one 10-7 in the house.
Wanted person, caution,
1532.
violence, armed and dangerous.
1532.
DBT, you can just allow Lieutenant Walker.
Receive.
Did you hear the thing go before the
222.
222.
202. C33 Adams, you're going to DBT.
Okay.
This shit's going off right now. Armed and dangerous suspect or some shit.
She should be the only one 10-7 in the house.
Wanted person, caution, violence, armed and dangerous.
It's like some Terminator shit or some shit. It's funny as hell.
Do you think you'd be happier as a boy?
Please answer. It's going to be PPA electric.
Receive. Alright, 622. Can you check Taylor and Adams? Auto occupied for Ford Explorer in the McDonald's. You're suspicious. The caller. Thank you.
Here we go again with the friggin' McDonald's.
First, before East Wyoming, you have a time element on when these notes are less than going what's now? Okay, received.
So we can make that alarm FAL.
Received. Thank you so much.
What's up, man?
Hey, I don't know if you're pulling it, but he's being slick over here. He's got a big damn ankle monitor on.
I gotcha. I know. I gotcha. No, you're good.
It's going to be placed on 2 wanted for aggravated assault. Both of them armed. They're going to be 2 black males, one about 5'10", all black clothing. Second one's going to be wearing a blue and black pants. The last name was in Wyoming from the 400 block about 30 minutes ago. As a team from 27th.
Yeah, it's Archie, yeah.
Wyoming. 2 armed males on aggravated assault. 2 black males. One's going to be about 5'10", all black Okay, clothing. let's just change 36 blue and black pants. The last name was in Wyoming. About 30 minutes ago. Okay. Further.
You can drop some words.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1522.
Take to make this GLA, we'll still live Benner and Jackson.
Receive. Second District Commercial Regular Alarm 6098 Rising Sun. And Longcrest Libraries Audible coming from the workroom. That's in the second Commercial Regular Alarm 6098 Rising Sun at Longcrest Libraries Audible coming from the workroom.
222, this vehicle's GLA.
Oh, he's gonna do the refund, so I'll get you the card here in a second. Okay.
License status suspended. 24-year-old male. Wanted person. Caution. Violence. Armed and dangerous.
1116, 1116.
Suspended. 24-year-old male.
What's your ETA? Ten 462 Kennesaw. It looks like we just found the same ID. You go ahead and confirm that. Ten 4.
34, this is Ryan reference to 1733 Hartel Avenue. The complainant is calling back, sitting in the mail, trying to come back.
If a woman has started ghosting you and pulling away, I want to show you a simple technique to turn the tables and get her chasing pretty much.
All right, spell your last name for me.
Simes.
Okay. Where's your driver's license out of?
I don't have it.
Okay.
I think my mother's got it.
Okay. SIMES. Spell your first name again.
ANTOINE.
OINA.
OINE.
OINE.
1332 GOA. You can drop Ryan.
Okay.
So I'm basically just banned from here.
Correct.
Not Kennesaw.
His name. Their name? I can't remember how.
Yeah, so
We got new forms, so I don't remember.
His name here, and then the manager's name.
That's what I thought.
So he's the manager or somebody else?
He's the owner.
So that's why he feels like it.
Like I said, if you want to take it any higher, I'll forfeit.
Yeah. Nah, this is just 10 bucks.
Is it 10, 17?
I don't know yet.
Man, it's gaming, man. Yeah, I got the shades.
Authorized representative
I
of.
don't have the spoon. Yeah.
What's the address here?
It was like.
I gotta look it up. So many damn address.
Hey, what's the address?
So there's possibly a 1099. 2049 Cobb Parkway.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
You got it.
Shit's about to go down. Oh man.
Yeah. Give me just a second.
Excuse me, sir. So there's no tickets or nothing like that?
No.
So show up in
The way it works, like, you're not gonna get fined for it.
Yeah, no. I'm gonna get him to fill this out. Yeah, just whatever. Huh? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. All right, Mr. Sims, come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this.
I'm not under arrest or anything, am I?
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not.
222.
Yeah, just come over here. I'm gonna have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it so that you
Yeah.
don't come back to the property.
Hey, this is a stable vehicle
fill
in
this
the
part
parking lot.
Can I see it,
So
sir?
I'm sorry, we're trying to
You
figure out
cover-
what's going on. I don't know how they were able to trip the library alarm, but the library is secure.
Okay, receive.
Here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you
I just
afraid?
did 3 years, sir. I'm afraid of you.
All right, I'm gonna walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill. Am I
All right,
arrested?
yeah.
No, let's get it.
Car. 6-2 Kennesaw, call Cobb. Contact! Contact! Backside! Backside!
Oh,
You get to go to the hospital.
Huh?
You get to go to the hospital.
I need to go to the... Well, I fell too.
shit, man. Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit.
1512.
1512.
Yes, RTF. RTF 1650 Orthodox. Drop us down Thompson Bridge. All units stand by 26th District. Report of a theft in progress at 1001 North Delaware Avenue at the Rivers Casino. We have mail. No further description. Taken was a black Cadillac Escalade from parking lot F. That's repeating in the 26th District for a report of a theft in progress at 1001 North Delaware Avenue at the Rivers Casino on the west side of the casino in parking lot F. Taken was a black Cadillac Escalade by mail. Another brother.
Check the sky to see if they put the chopper back up. It's not looking like it. So go back to the Philly shit, I guess. So that was, yeah, just 3 McDonald's there. That's McDonald's incidents part 1. Do a damn series on it.
Shooting that killed a Philadelphia confirmed new information regarding the shooting that killed a Philadelphia police officer and injured another. Sources tell Action News that last night a black Dodge Charger that officials believe is connected to the suspects was found in Kensington.
1532 GOA, you drop Marston.
1532 received.
Officer and injured another. Sources tell Action News that last night a black Dodge Charger that officials believe is connected to the suspects was found in Kensington. Officers Richard Mendez.
1501.
One up, Dennis Ron, 24, which is an operator.
Good morning, received.
214, New York, Justice, please.
Received.
And Raul Ortiz were shot Thursday night in a garage at Philadelphia International Airport. Officer Mendez died. Officer Raul Ortiz was shot in the arm and released from the hospital yesterday. The reward for information leading to an arrest stands at $225,000.
Crazy shit, man. Crazy shit.
All units stand by 19th District. Report of a person with a weapon at 5723 Lansdale Avenue. People fighting on the highway, be on the lookout for a black female wearing shorts, armed with a knife. That's repeating in the 19th district for a report of a person with a weapon, 5723 Lansdowne Avenue. Be on the lookout for a black female wearing shorts, armed with a knife. Another river.
There are trucks, and then there's the GMC Sierra. Available with...
A 15-year-old boy in Philadelphia was on his way to school when a group of boys jumped him. In the end, that victim was shot to death. His mother is now begging for your help in finding the people responsible. Here is Rick Williams with tonight's Crime Fighters Report.
Watina Burnside says the morning of Tuesday, March 28th began like any other for her son, Devin Whedon.
He was going
Hey,
to
good morning.
school.
Hold the house at 1218 Northwest from PFA Trailers.
203 received. Good morning.
At Broad and Huntington Park.
At about 7:40 a.m., the 10th grade honor roll student was walking with a friend when four males surrounded Devin, all dressed in black. They were just two.
218, I received that.
Blocks from Simon Gratz High School Mastery Charter in Tioga Nicetown.
At some point, one of them produced a handgun and shot him at least one time in the chest.
Devin was taken to the hospital where he was pronounced dead.
He wasn't a bad kid. He didn't get into trouble. He didn't start trouble.
Police believe it was robbery, but Watina isn't so sure considering what was still with him.
Nothing wasn't taken from him. His phone, still had his phone. He had on the fresh pair of Jordans. Still had them on.
The city of Philadelphia is offering up to $20,000 in reward money for information that leads to the arrest and conviction of the person responsible. All you have to do is call the Citizens Crime Commission at 215-546-TIPS. All calls will remain anonymous.
Just tell them, give them up, do something, because at the end of the day, if they can do this to my son, they'll do it to yours.
For Crime Fighters, I'm Rick Williams. For Action News at 10 on PHL 7.
Seeing the pain in these families' eyes, all these people's eyes, man. It's a lot, man. It's crazy. I don't even have words. I don't have words. And we got scumbags like this. They just keep popping up every fucking where. Fucking this piece of shit, man. They need to put this son of a bitch under the jail. Hold up. Fucking rude.
Max 24 to Georgia Hunting Park, Pardon person with a gun at the wing stop. A male wearing a mask, black hoodie with white writing on the back. Then 24 to Georgia Hunting Park, person with a gun at the wing stop, male wearing a mask, black hoodie with white writing on the back.
Like I said, they need to bring back the gallows on these motherfuckers.
A Burlington County teacher is under arrest tonight on sex charges after being accused of inappropriate.
Avenue at the wing stop. This is Lawrence and Falls.
Black male wearing a mask, black hoodie with white writing on the back.
Ready.
Unit Miami 17th District, report of a person screaming in Broad and Moore Street. Two males fighting on a highway. That's repeating in the 17th District, report of a person screaming in Broad and Moore Street. Two males fighting on a highway. Nothing further.
It's getting to be about that time.
Really touching 7 special ed students. 58-year-old Vincent Root is a special ed teacher at Chatsworth Elementary School. The investigation began last month when a student came forward and accused him of touching him sexually during previous school years. Investigators say they learned that Root did the same thing to other male children over several years and all inside of school classrooms. He's behind bars tonight.
1532, can we have a PC for domestic awareness?
1532 numbers are going to be 79085, 79085.
Yeah, so that motherfucker. Needs some comeuppance, man.
Unit Standby 17th District, report of a person with a gun at Broad and Moore Street. Be on the lookout for a white male, for further description, armed with a firearm, pointing it at an Asian male on the highway. That's repeating in the 17th District, for report of a person with a gun, Broad and Moore Street. Be on the lookout for a white male, for further description, armed with a firearm, pointing it at a Asian male on the highway.
1522.
1522.
20. You made us unfounded. You can hold us out with medics out on the road.
Receive.
1512.
1512.
GOA. You can make 2840 at least. EVP. You can RTF Duffield under us. In drop down 1419 Unity.
Received.
$222, you can drop down Oxford.
222 received. 1521, can you take the domestic 6122 Montague Street, 75302 transport, 56-year-old female? $15.21.
21 received.
Yeah, that would help, right? A little volume.
With Chopper 6 live over breaking news in South Philadelphia. That's where the driver of this armored vehicle was robbed and shot right outside of a bank at Columbus Boulevard and Snyder Avenue.
Let's get right to Action News reporter Brianna Gallagher, who just arrived at that very active crime scene. Brianna, first, what do we know about the security guard's condition, and what more can you tell us about what happened there today?
Yeah, Brian, Sarah, it's still a very active scene here. Outside of this Bank of America along Snyder Avenue, you can see the heavy presence of officials and police officers gathering evidence here. Now, police tell us shortly after 2:30 this afternoon, a Brinks truck was making a delivery to the ATM here at the Bank of America off of Columbus Boulevard and Snyder Avenue. Now, when the driver exited the truck, two individuals got out of a tan or a gold car and went after the Brinks truck driver. Officials say the individuals are armed with at least one firearm, and at some point, one of them shot the driver. Right now, police say the driver was struck in his side with the bullet missing his vest. Officials say that driver, he's in critical condition.
During that struggle, it looks like part of their firearm came apart. They did take his firearm.
Of America off of Columbus.
Good job, Catherine. Yeah.
Received.
Boulevard and Snyder Avenue. Now, when the driver exited the truck, two individuals got out of a tan or a gold car and went after the Brinks truck driver. Officials say the individuals are armed with at least one firearm, and at some point, one of them shot the driver. Right now, police say the driver was struck in his side with the bullet missing his vest. Officials say that driver, he's in critical condition.
During that struggle, it looks like part of their firearm came apart. They did take his firearm, and they also took the bag containing the money, and they fled the area in that gold-colored sedan.
Now, you can see investigators are collecting evidence here. There is a vest along the ground with an extended magazine. Now, officials are asking anyone who may have been in the area who saw anything or have any information to please give them a phone call. In the meantime, they're going to be checking security camera footage from the bank here to review that. For now, we're live in South Philadelphia. Brianna Gallagher, Channel 6, Action News. Brian, Sarah.
Okay, Brianna, thank you.
Pitch 12, G1, Travis 4833, tackle 1. Reference to a report of person with a gun, G. George on Hunting Park Avenue. Is uncounted.
Hey, we just HCM. And we'll remember to 919 Sanger with one female, last three are going to be 491.
WPR W578, call 16 a.m.
Wild and deadly scene in Delaware County. A police pursuit ended with an officer being hurt, a man shot, and a woman killed.
Within the last hour, we learned new details about the driver police were chasing. Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson is live in Newtown Square with what we know this afternoon. Becca.
Sarah and Brian, police.
Reference to Baltimore for the person with a gun. There's no gun involved, but it's going to be a report of a strong arm robbery. We're still waiting to get further information. It's going to be on the 1st District side.
Proceed, ma'am. I all units stand by. 1st District. Reference to a report of person with a gun abroad and more. Be no gun. Be a strong arm robbery. Occurred at 18 or South Broad. Stand by for additional information.
Have identified that driver as 27-year-old Jerry Long. They say that he initially sped away from police when they tried to pull him over and then eventually pinned an officer. With that vehicle, that officer at that point pulled out his gun. What began as a traffic stop turned into a police chase through the main line and ended with a police officer in the hospital, a woman dead, and a man shot.
The vehicle initially had stopped. When the officer exited his vehicle, the vehicle had
1522 on case
fled the scene.
3492.
WPR W578, 1218 a.m.
That was 11:15 Wednesday night on Brookside and Ashley Roads. Police say 27-year-old Jerry Long was driving this white Nissan Altima and took off down Westchester Pike and then Bryn Mawr Avenue. When one of the tires fell off, police say they got Long to pull over on the 800 block of Bryn Mawr Avenue.
The officer exited his vehicle, and at that point, the suspect vehicle lurched forward.
Police say the driver pinned the officer between the Altima and police car. That's when the officer pulled out his gun and started to shoot. The 28-year-old female passenger died and Long was hurt. The officer was treated and released from Bryn Mawr Hospital. Radnor Township Police tell me its officers pulled over the same car Friday night for traffic violations and the driver sped off. Investigators also believe the vehicle may tie back to other thefts or burglaries in the county.
There's no truly safe place anymore. There's no boundary line that crime doesn't cross anymore.
Neighbors nearby were shocked by the shooting.
I've seen some some of the stuff in the inner city, but like out here it's kind of like cool, and you get like
District Priority 2, residential burglar alarm, 7836 Lister Street. It's going to be audible, downstairs motion. Repeating the 15th District, residential burglar alarm, 7836 Lister Street. It's going to be audible, downstairs motion. Nothing further.
32.
32.
good vibes.
And Brian, police also say that Long had 2 outstanding warrants for his arrest. He's being held at $1 million cash bail. The Delaware County District Attorney's Office is investigating this officer-involved shooting. Live in Newtown Square, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6 Action News. Brian.
Okay, Becca, thank you.
27 feet, you can drop down some.
Receive.
News tonight, Philadelphia police were piecing together a terrifying shootout that left a bus filled with senior citizens caught in the crossfire. The driver of the bus was shot and injured, but still managed to get those seniors to safety. Happened this morning in the city's Logan section, and Action News reporter Eliana Gomez has more.
The chaos all started at 7 this morning when a man was shot inside a home on West Ashdale Street. And then less than 2 hours later, gunfire erupted again on the same street, this time critically wounding one man and injuring a bus driver who happened to be passing by. A private bus carrying 12 passengers to an adult daycare was caught in the crossfire of a frightening shootout just before 9 this morning.
It appears that there were multiple shooters, and there were numerous spent cartridge casings in the area of 2nd and West Ashdale.
Philadelphia police were 2 blocks away serving a search warrant for an unrelated home invasion when the gunfire erupted. They ran to the scene and found a 32-year-old man in an alleyway with a gunshot wound to the head. Meanwhile, the bus driver had also been shot, but kept driving until he found a safe spot to pull over at 9th and Cortlandt near Roosevelt Boulevard.
We have a bus driver transporting members of the elderly community to a place where they can continue to get care, and this sort of things happen. It's certainly intolerable.
Bullets sprayed the Metro Fleet bus, shattering the driver's side window and hitting the driver in the upper body. He was transported to the hospital in stable condition. The passengers were shaken up but uninjured.
This is really sad. I think it's sad. And it really definitely needs to stop.
That shootout on West Ashdale Street also sent young children running for cover as they were heading to the Morrison J. Andrews School, which I'm told was one of 3 schools placed on lockdown for several hours.
I seen all the kids running. It was just like, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up, hurry up.
234.
And I had my grandson. I said, come
Yes,
on.
and you can make the crowd. The accident on 448 Hotel. You can make that. You wouldn't have to Kingston District and made that report. And 7720 Boston Center Ave. You can make a crowd.
Received.
There's loud music on Griffith. You can make a crowd as well.
Received.
I said, let's run. So we ran to the schoolyard.
1522.
Go back. You can have heroin.
Received.
And then that's when the crossing guard lady was saying that it has been a shootout.
Investigators also tell me another man was shot this morning in all of this chaos. No word yet on his injuries or his involvement, but police are hoping witnesses will come forward with information. Outside police headquarters, Eliana Gomez, Channel 6, Action News.
Just working my way through just working my way through the weekly shit, I guess. We'll start doing this something like weekly recap. Shit don't end, man. This shit don't end.
That's a pretty tight spot.
Watch this.
Your Buick parks itself. That's so you. Of course you know.
Police in Chester now believe that a 34-year-old woman killed inside her apartment this week was the victim of a stray bullet. Officers turned out to the woman's apartment Monday night to find her bleeding and unresponsive. As they searched for clues, they found a bullet hole in the wall that appeared to come from outside. Action News reporter Becca Hendrickson live at that scene tonight. Becca, police would very much like the public's help on this.
They would, Brian. This crime is terrible. A woman was in her own home, her 13-year-old daughter in there with her when bullets came into the house. Police believe that that shooting was going on outside, and this woman was hit and killed.
Mean a lot to us. She does. She was really a nice young lady.
89-year-old Joshua Whitaker has a picture on his table of his great-granddaughter, Shantae. He can't believe the 34-year-old mother is dead.
Shantae, this didn't deserve to Shantae. A young, beautiful lady, never got in any trouble.
Shantae was killed Monday night when a stray bullet came into her apartment on the 1200 block of Curran Street in Chester.
Her daughter was in the bathroom taking a shower and she heard the pop, pop. And then she went in the living room. That's where she found her mother down on the floor.
It happened around 9:30 p.m. Monday. Investigators say there were multiple shell casings from different guns. The bullet holes are still riddled through this building. Police believe some of those bullets may have come from a shooter in this light-colored SUV.
We didn't want to risk us being in the crossfire because it was so close.
Jaisha Acevedo was home with her 10-month-old when she heard the gunfire.
That's the worst part about it, is that you could just be sitting home, you have nothing to do with any of this, and next thing you know, you're gone because a stray bullet hits you. And that's not fair.
She says she wants to move. Meanwhile, the Whitaker family is grieving and is asking whoever was responsible to turn themselves in.
I'm praying with them, you know, I'm God-fearing man, so prayer.
Police are hoping someone recognizes that light-colored SUV. They're looking for more surveillance video in this case. And again, Brian, they're asking anyone who might know anything to come forward. Live here in Chester, Becca Hendrickson, Channel 6, Action News. Brian?
Becca, thank you.
214, give us larger.
Received.
Here's a live one for you.
Chinese restaurant at authorities are investigating an ATM explosion in West Philadelphia. It happened inside of a Chinese restaurant at 57th and Arch Streets just before midnight.
Yeah, right now it's not clear if the suspect got away with any cash. Action News reporter Caroline Goggin live now in Center City with the latest details on this. Caroline.
Well, Brian and Sarah, one employee was inside that Chinese restaurant at the time of that explosion. They were not injured. There is no damage to that building. But right now, the ATF here in Philadelphia, the bomb squad and the fire marshal's office are all investigating.
The ATM inside this Chinese restaurant in West Philadelphia is damaged after it exploded late Tuesday night. The ATF says just before midnight, one man entered the Foodland Express Chinese restaurant at 57th and Arch. He placed a device inside this ATM, causing the machine to explode. Officials are now working to figure out if he got away with any cash.
The problem we have is the ATM crime is very easy. And
That was 1512.
Yes, ma'am.
Received.
it's very low risk.
David Tenty is the president of the ATM Security Association. He says ATM attacks are on the rise.
ATM crime in general is up about 600% since 2019. The pandemic was a real boost. We saw a big increase.
But when it comes to ATM explosions, Tenty says they are still rare. The ATF says there have been approximately 4 ATM explosions in Philadelphia in the past few months. We reported on one at the end of January at North 56th and Media Streets, and one in mid-May on the 3500 block of North 17th Street. The ATF says there is no information that links Tuesday night's incident to prior explosions. They described the device used as a cardboard tube, consistent with an illegal M device explosive.
The reaction is so fast that there's nothing anybody can do to prevent the explosion.
That's why Tenty tells us some
7600 East Bethel Boulevard.
7455
Get the
Western
result
Road.
inside the lobby.
Someone from
Now
Del-
facing the lead.
Delaware County 911, purpose for a 19-year-old. 15-foot stating he was going to harm himself with a firearm. That's repeating in the 19th District. Report of a person with a gun, 7455 Ruskin Road. Be on the lookout for a 19-year-old male armed with a gun, stating he was going to harm himself. Nothing further.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Gomez now with the details on the arrest. There is a new development in a stabbing that left 2 people wounded in Delaware. Newcastle City police say they have the person responsible for the violence, and authorities believe it may have stemmed from a road rage incident. Action News reporter Aliana Gomez now with the details on the arrest that was made in the last hour.
In less than 24 hours, police were able to capture the suspect who they believe is responsible for 2 violent attacks in a span of 6 months. And this latest incident involved 2 men who were stabbed multiple times. The suspect at the center of a violent and disturbing road rage incident in Newcastle.
38 was on location, no transport.
Okay.
1521 RTF will pick up our shot.
Received.
Newcastle, Delaware, is now in custody. Investigators arrested and charged 39-year-old Dimitri Taylor with first-degree assault. Action News obtained this surveillance video, which shows Taylor exiting this white car with a knife in his hand as he approaches the passenger of another car that just pulled in. Words are exchanged, then a quick jab, but seconds later, Taylor's seen punching the passenger 2 more times before all of them start scuffling.
The behavior is disturbing, and from what it looked like in the video, he was already armed, so it wasn't that this escalated.
This all happened Tuesday afternoon in a parking lot near 7th and Washington Streets. You see 2 other men jump in when they realize Taylor is stabbing their friend.
The suspect began to stab 2 of the occupants, the 20 and the 18-year-old, and then the 17-year-old managed to get out of the car and disarm the suspect.
We've also discovered that Taylor was just arrested last April for assaulting a 71-year-old man over a parking space dispute in Newark. The victim was hospitalized in critical condition, while Taylor was released on bail. The victims in this latest incident were stabbed multiple times.
They're in the hospital recovering. The last word we got was they're in stable condition, so they're both very lucky.
Police say Taylor is charged with 2 counts of first-degree assault with a possession of a deadly weapon and offensive touching. No word yet on bail. In Newcastle, Delaware, Aliana Gomez, Channel 6, Action News.
Please. Investigators say 48-year-old.
1542.
Do you think that's it? Hotel order?
Two men have been arrested and charged for impersonating law enforcement officers. Investigators say 48-year-old Shenandoah Gray and 39-year-old Michael Ficara were charged with multiple counts of robbery and other offenses. The incidents took place across Gloucester Township, Lindenwold, Winslow, Deptford Township, and Washington Township.
Stand by for clips. Exercise caution on making a vehicle stop if you the difference between life and death. Be alert, stop your police vehicle approximately 3 feet behind and to the left of the vehicle. We're investigating. When approaching the vehicle or investigating occupants of a vehicle or car, always keep all occupants within view. On a pedestrian or vehicle stops, be prepared for any situation that might arise. Exercise caution with searching suspects. Stay alert and alive. WPRW 578 12:41 a.m. Me too.
Okay, so it says this over here.
Thank you. Car standby, 15th District, Priority 1, person with a gun, 4219 Ludwig Street, complainant, female complainant, reference to a black male, black hoodie, gray shorts, further description, armed with a gun, male going to be known to drive a silver Volkswagen, tag, Kate Harry, Barney, 9254, heating the 15th District, Priority 1, person with a gun, 4219 Ludwig Street, black male, black hoodie, gray shorts, no further description, armed with a gun, male going to be known to drive a silver Volkswagen, tag, Kate Harry, Barney, 9254. No further information.
1521 Ludwig.
Stand by 15th District. Report of a person with a gun. 4219 Levick Street. Be on the lookout for a black male with tattoos, wearing a black hoodie, gray shorts, armed with a firearm. Man is known to drive a silver Volkswagen with a PA tag of Kate Harry Barney 9254. That's repeating in the 15th District for a report of a person with a gun. 4219 Levick Street. Be on the lookout for a black male with tattoos, wearing a black hoodie, gray shorts, armed with a firearm. Last seen driving a silver Volkswagen with a PA tag of Kate Harry Barney 9254. Another road.
214, P-Gorge.
14 received.
Assaulting women at Temple. Police are searching for the person who has been harassing and assaulting women at Temple University. There have been at least 2 incidents reported by students in the past week. Action News reporter John Paul live for us now in North Philadelphia with that story. John.
Yeah, Shari, both incidents happened here along West Norris Street. In fact, he was caught on camera along that fence line right back there. And tonight, police need your help. The pictures are grainy and you can't see the man's face, but police say this man is the suspect in 2 incidents just blocks apart. According to Temple University.
Received. Send. 1512.
Carthia, Frank Edgemont GOA, in Jarvis of Frankfurt.
Received.
A student was touched inappropriately in the 1500 block of West Norris Street on Monday. And another possible harassment.
Additional call. Now can be a done door. Received.
Incident not far from there in the 1800 block. Temple police didn't know about this one until recently. The area is teeming with students who are concerned about what happened.
It's definitely scary because it is near campus, and obviously a lot of people walk this way to go home.
Temple University put out a statement today about this, saying they have increased police and bike patrols in the area, and they're following some leads. One group of students that we talked to today says safety is always on their mind.
We never walk alone. We're always in a group of at least 3.
I feel safe on campus, but I never really want to walk around here by myself.
They pointed out the blue emergency call boxes and say they do think the university is doing their best to keep them safe.
I feel like Temple's taking as much precaution as they can, like with what they have.
6ABC confirmed the Special Victims Unit is handling the case from Monday, but it's unclear if they're also...
Received. The 15th, you're spotting the person with the gun, 4219 Levick Street, Motown.
Also talking to someone from the case on October 4th. But students got the message today, and they're using caution.
I guess we definitely have to be aware now and just know our surroundings.
Now, police are asking anyone who may recognize that man or possibly had something similar happen to them to give them a call. In North Philadelphia.
shit. They got the big boy out. What is that? Why am I not hearing something over the citywide band? This is weird. Look at that shit. It's caught out like it was nothing. Orchard Gardens.
All units stand by. 35th District for a report of a robbery in progress at 198 West Ashdale Street. We'll look out for a black Honda Civic was last seen going up 2nd Street. That's repeating in the 35th District for a report of a robbery in progress at 198 West Ashdale. Taken was a black Honda Civic last seen going up 2nd Street.
$214.
214.
Alright, we just pulled over an auto accident at 72 Lancaster. Contact analyst, you're clear north here.
Received. Thank you.
That's 201.
1501.
This location turns right to the east. Study center with 1 juvenile theft on last 212.
WCRW 578 1255 AM.
222 DBP.
222 received.
15-30-21. New York Campus, please, and hold out.
Receive.
Probably gonna end this out with this latest video. It's definitely not least.
Was the auto occupied 7901 Calvert, reference to white sedan parked under the tree. 7901 Calvert.
32 received.
222 is a domestic 5913 Malta. A female complainant being assaulted by her brother, 5913 Malta.
First one.
Years with the Philadelphia Police Department. He was a husband and a father.
Action News reporter Brianna Smith spoke with his family tonight. Brianna, an incredible, somber reality. I'm sure it's not really settling in yet for the family.
Yeah, it's hard for them to wrap their minds around what just happened. I spoke to Mendez's niece, and she says her family is just heartbroken right now. She says he worked hard to serve the community, loved being with his family, and always wore a smile. And she says that he, along with his partner, Raul Ortiz, did not deserve this. A giver, a great guy with a giant heart, and a hero. That's how family and friends are remembering 50-year-old Officer Richard Mendez.
214, he is located in
Was admired by everybody that worked with him. He was a standout.
On the highway.
You have stand by on that. We're still on that accident area.
Okay, I was out.
Sorry about that.
Department. He spent most of his career in the 25th district. And according to his LinkedIn page, Mendez also helped create the Real-Time Crime Center, which helps investigators monitor activity in the city. It was in 2018 when Mendez was assigned to the Philadelphia International Airport. That's where he worked along with 60-year-old Officer Raul Ortiz, who has been on the force for 20 years. Tragically, this is where Mendez was shot to death Thursday night, and Officer Ortiz was shot in the arm while responding to suspects who they thought were breaking into a vehicle in parking garage D.
Devastating incident for the women and men of this organization.
But I would submit to you, it's devastating to the city.
Mendez was pronounced dead at the hospital, while Ortiz is still receiving treatment.
And you saw more tears in that emergency room last night than I've ever seen in the years that I've been here.
An unbearable loss for the city and Mendez's wife, daughter, and family. Ortiz's daughter says they're thankful for their family in blue for the overwhelming support.
Our hearts go out to the families, to the officers in the airport, the 25th District, and the entire police department. Let's keep our prayers, let's keep our heads up, let's get the family through this time.
Now, Ortiz's daughter says they expect him to be released from the hospital tomorrow. As for Mendez, the FOP created a memorial in his name and they're accepting donations. In Camden, Brianna Smith for Action News at 10 on PHL 17. Shari?
Yeah. All right. Brianna, thank you.
Supporting.
14.
Yeah, you pressed the emergency. Can I say?
That's accidental.
Okay, what's your badge?
6701.
All right, thanks. Person in the 12th District, person with a gun, 7600 Elmwood. Several shots were heard from the park. Two males were on hoodies were seen running from the location. That's really off. Person with a gun, 7600 Elmwood. Several shots were heard from the park. Two males were on hoodies were seen running from the location.
I don't know what happened there. Major technical difficulties on my end. Good night. Hope everyone has a good day. God bless. Take care of yourself. And take care of each other. See you next time. Thank you.